We just had the 9th episode of Let's Go, the show where the devs behind Forza Horizon 5 go into detail about the new features of the game. They started things off with the customization aspect of the game, and it's a lot more in depth now. In Forza Horizon 4 you could choose from a bunch of preset characters, a selection of clothing, a nickname, and that was it. Forza Horizon 5 expands upon that, and now you'll be able to choose from different faces, hair and hair color, prosthetic limbs, and a bunch of new clothing types. I don't care about any of that, but it's there for those who are into character customization in racing games. Speaking of which, you can unlock new clothing items through the usual means we know from Forza Horizon 4, but now you'll be able to buy anything you want from a shop with in-game money. They also showed a little bit of the Horizon stories, which is a continuation of the stories told in Forza Horizon 4. We got a first look at the V10 story, which focuses on movie stunts with a lot of set pieces, and we were also shown a little bit of the Born Fast story, which is centered around street races. In this one, you get to race against drivatars, which is a first for a Horizon story. One of the cool things they showed is that some of these stories will have branching paths. Your choice affects the kind of storyline you get, and that adds a bit of replayability. Of course, you can go back and play them all in any order you want after you complete them, so you don't have to worry about missing out on stuff. For skill-based stories, the game will allow you to focus on just one skill, like drifting for example, or you can set it so that you can do any skill you want and still progress through the game. Moving on to the Horizon Festival, they decided to move away from the percentage system they used before, and it's now all point-based. You get points by doing any of the activities in the weekly playlist, the only difference being that now there's a lot more stuff available for you to do. On top of the usual stuff like the PR stunts and championships, you can now get points by doing main campaign stuff in co-op, participating in the Eliminator and Horizon Open, which is the main online mode for the game, and there's also a new activity called Treasure Hunt. They didn't go into what that one is about, but hopefully they do it soon. Events like player creations are gonna be featured in the playlist events for everyone to take part in. The game will start in spring, and it's gonna be very light in content at first as players get to grips with everything new in the game. Series 1 kicks off exactly 1 week after the game's release with the Series 1 Summer Festival playlist. One of the reward cars for the summer is gonna be the DeLorean MC-12. This marks the return of the car to the series after many years being absent. The trial is also back, and sadly it's gonna be team-based, but with a twist. Instead of matching players of any skill level to do the trials, which would often result in messy and infuriating races where people in your own team try to take you out, this feature is now locked behind something called the Hall of Fame. To unlock the Hall of Fame, you need to get a number of accolades, which you get by doing anything available in the game, and only then you'll get access to the trial. According to the devs, this ensures that players know that they're supposed to upgrade their cars to the top of the class and stuff like that. Whether that's gonna be effective is a whole nother story. I doubt it will, because the main issue to me is that there's no consequence to players who either go against their own teammates or just don't play for the team. Car upgrades are kinda secondary to that, but I'll wait to see if they did more than what they're letting on to fix these issues. On the last portion of the show where they answer community questions, Mike Brown got asked about barn finds, and although he stopped short of giving an exact number, he confirmed there are at least 10 barn finds in the new game. Streamer mode is also back in Forza Horizon 5, but now with access to more copyright-free music. Mike also talked a little bit about the new VFX system in Forza Horizon 5, which allows for improved and higher resolution smoke. The amount of smoke cars produce will vary depending on the weather conditions. In summer, for example, as the tires heat up a lot quicker, sliding will produce more smoke. In winter, as the temperature is colder and the tires are slower to heat up, there will be a lot less smoke. Lastly, this wasn't on the show, but Microsoft revealed the full achievements list for the game. I'm not gonna put the entire thing on the screen for those who don't want spoilers, but I'll leave a link to it in the description down below so you can check it out. That's all I have for this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you on the next one.